Hello and welcome back to Behind the Scenes on the Adventure Pals. Oh yeah, woo! Today we're going back into Spine and we're just gonna have a look at how we would animate kind of like an idle animation. And first up we'll just kind of go into Adventure Pals so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. Town 1. Alright, let's go chat with someone. Who do we want to talk to? I think we'll talk to Farmer Joe here. So we can kind of see he's just got an idle animation here. He's just kind of going back and forth. He's got a talking frame. It's not too much to him. Just 2 animations. Oh, and now he's on a chicken. So I guess let's just make a default kind of idle animation, and then let's make a talking animation for our guy. Alright, so we'll just have animation. That's just going to be our default animation. Make this a bit bigger. Alright, so for this guy, I think he's just gonna have a bit of a cool sway. He's maybe a bit happy. He's like looking around or something. And the way I usually like to start the animation is to just really quickly like flesh out what the main movement will be and how long that's gonna be. So I'm thinking maybe like 30 of these frames. I think I have frames. I don't know. And we're gonna move him down. So we'll see how that looks. Yeah, that looks alright. Now, a really useful thing in Spine is this graph feature. That's gonna allow you to get really nice looking animations. So we'll just put a bit of an ease in and ease out on his bounce up and down. And you can see it's already like looking a lot nicer than what we had before. So he's just kind of like bouncing around, waiting for something to do. He's a bit bored. And that's our main movement there. That's going to be our main movement of the idle animation. I do like his kind of like bouncing up his feet. Maybe I won't fix that. So maybe he's gonna be kind of rotating back and forth. He's kind of happy. Oop. No, I want the bone. Thank you. Cool. So yeah, he'll have a little sway back and forth maybe. So we're just going to copy these frames and we're going to paste them here so that we just know it's going to loop. And it's going to go whoop. But what we'll do is we'll move this one more. And this one here. Move it. Make sure it's the same as it starts as it ends, or you'll get something that looks like this. It'll like cut. So just same keyframe. So that looks alright. It looks a little like copy pasted now because he's doing the same rotation. So what we might do is we'll grab this and we'll extend his bounce up and down to 60 frames and then change the rotation to last for will last over that whole period. So the bounce up and down it does 2 loops in the 60 and the rotating does only 1. So that should hopefully look a bit better. Yep, there we go. A little less copy pasted, and we'll put a bit of a ease on that too. I like pumping it up a lot, just cause look at that. Yeah, it's real happy. Looks a bit slow actually at the moment, so I'm just gonna speed it all up a little bit. Maybe do 50. Yeah, that looks cool. It's cool. What next? I might add a bit of secondary movement, like just quick secondary movement. So what that means is that, say when he bumps up and down, there's gonna be another thing moving, but it moves a bit slower. That kind of creates a bit of, I don't know, weight or I don't know. Read up on the 12 principles of animation. Cool, so same thing. So he's doing his little bounce up and down in 25 frames. So we'll copy that. And his middle point's about 12.5, so we'll do 13. So it's just bouncing up and down. So what we're gonna do is we're really gonna push that back. So we'll do the same little thing here, and we're gonna push this back. So now, oh, that's way too much, but we'll bring it back up, and we'll do the same thing here. So it's kind of like his bag's falling up and down, but it's a bit slower. I don't know, it looks a bit nicer. And with that, we can kind of animate this this leaf, and the leaf's gonna it's gonna do the same thing really. It's gonna be like a secondary animation for the secondary animation. So maybe up here it's like floating up. It's like, and then when we get to here, this is like the bottom. So we want to like push this, and we're gonna push that back again. Knees. So that looks a bit like weird. So I think what we'll do is grab these. What's going on here? So we want to really like hold this. So let's push that in more, and then bring this in. And that's going up too far. So we can actually start off here maybe. Bring it up here. A little bit better. Alright, let's make his arms look not as stupid. So let's select all his arm bones. All his arm bones. Why is basket part of it? 3. We've got to put our basket on the correct bone. I'm not sure why it's part of his arm right now. There we go. See, this is why it's handy to name your things. Basket. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Let's add a bit of movement to the head as well. So same thing as the basket really. We're just gonna push it down a little bit. Just subtly, we don't want too much or it's gonna look weird. It's just kind of like a head bump is. Let's move that a little different to our basket. Push it back even further maybe. It's a bit connected to our basket, so we'll push this back as well. There we go. That's alright. Cool. Alright, what's next? Oh yes, the arm. Let's do the arm. Cool, so let's get a bit of shape in there, maybe something like this. And we'll rotate him back. So, I don't know, maybe he's like holding the baskets? I don't know if, does that look kind of weird? Let's have a look, maybe something like that. So maybe he's holding it with that hand, and maybe this hand can hang out a bit. Go this way. No, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe if it goes back the other way. Maybe he's holding them with both. Like it's big heavy basket or something. Select all of those. Make sure it's on 0. We'll try some other stuff out. Let's maybe if he's over here. Yeah, maybe he's just hanging out with his arm. But we just put a bit of bend in it. Yeah, it's probably a bit too bent at the moment, so we'll unbend him. There we go. Whoops, why is that weird? Cool. Another cool thing you do is this like little pose, so we can actually like pull the bones and now they're straight again, or we can like, I don't know, bend them and stuff, make them dance. Yo, yo, yo. Cool, yeah, that looks about right. And then, so you can just kind of wave that arm back and forth, I think. So grab these, 25, music, oops. Just going back and forth. We're gonna need this one, and you can go back on this one. Move these in a bit. Let's just start it off actually, like with a bit of a bends, and then, yeah. Cool, so he's like moving his arm back and forth. That looks kind of cool. His arm's really long for some reason. Maybe we'll scale that down. Oops. I will do it in the setup just so we don't have to do it later. Scale, there we go. And for the other one as well. Cool, so that looks alright, but it looks also a bit shit. So what we'll do, we got this nice little swing. We'll add in our curve because it's like quite a long animation. We can bump this up a lot. Yeah, there we go. Now this is where we'll get it looking nice. So we're gonna put shift on and offset. And what we'll do is we'll make the bones lower down, kind of move a bit slower than the other bones. So maybe the hands takes about 40, one above, 35, and then 30. See, now we have like a nice sway in the arm. And what we'll do as well is maybe just like emphasize this a bit, just so it looks even better. There we go, real nice swing in the arm there. Very nice. And, you could even try like, maybe if we might be able to just reuse this arm for the other side. Being the lazy person I am. I'm at 3, I'm at 3, go here. So let's see what that looks like. Hide all the shit. Ugh, spine's a bit annoying like this sometimes when you try to select a bone. It doesn't want you to. There we go. Cool. So yeah, that looks alright. Looks kind of cool. He's just hanging out with his little basket. Yeah. Maybe let's so we're gonna move the flower and his hair a bit, and then what we'll do is maybe like let's move his face around a little. Like he's kind of looking around. Just waiting for someone to hang out with. Just having a good time. Yeah, let's go. Flower. So flower, we're just doing the same thing that we've done with everything else. We're gonna, it's just a secondary motion, and we'll put an offset on it. So this is going down. Actually, so this should start up a bit more. This is up. This is kind of like when he's down the most. Well, he's down the most here, but it's a bit slower, so we'll do there. And then he's gonna go up. So push that up quite a lot. And then he'll go back down a bit to there. Add a bit of ease. Oh, that's way too crazy at the moment. And I don't like there's 3 different states. There's this state, it's like normal, down, up, and then normal. So maybe we'll just do it with 2 states, turn these off. So we'll just do it up and down. And we can control the rest through the ease. Cool, it's a bit crazy. Let's make it not go down as much. There we go. Cool, alright. Now we'll move it at different speeds. So I reckon the flower's probably the heaviest, so we'll make him move a lot slower. But he does move a little too crazy, so let's bring him back a bit. Bring him back to his origins. There we go. Oh, he barely moves now. We gotta move him a little more. Sweet. Alright, yeah, it looks alright. Same with this hair. Real quickly, I know we don't want to spend too much time on it. Just copy paste that. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. Same for this one. Oh, moves his head a bit. Maybe we'll just leave that one for now. And so we just I don't like that his arms look kind of like copy and pasted, because they have the same animation. So we might we'll like offset all these as well. We can just play around with it. We don't need to be too scientific where we put everything. There we go. Now it's, you know, it's just a bit of an offset. Sweet. All right, so let's move his eyes and face around. For that, I like extending. So we've got all these clips, and this is our idle animation basically. We're just gonna copy all these, and we'll just paste them. And now we have 100 frames to work with for the face. So we can start off the face maybe here. He's like looking like that for 30 frames. Then he maybe like looks over here. It's like, what's over there? And then he just goes back to where he was looking. We'll put a bit of an offset, like maybe it's like that. It's like, what? Ooh, what's that over there? Oh, never mind. We can, we'll move this a little this way. And let's maybe hold this a bit longer. So hold it. He looks there for a sec, and then he looks back. And that does look a bit copy and pasted, but as long as you can usually extend the frames a bit more if you don't want it to look like that. But I think, you know, it's fine at the moment. One thing we might want to do is not move him as much. There you go. It's just a really slight movement. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's have a look at him. Alright, oh, what's... Oh, he's got his old hands in there. Gotta remove that. Where is it? Cool, so yeah, we'll just delete this old arm. I like the copy pasted version. Give him his body back. Sweet. Oh, and oh, we also have the frame of the face, so we can make him blink. So maybe about here, we'll just so we want to set the image to this one, and let's do it at the front as well, and then we'll set it to the blink for that time, and then we'll just set it back. There you go, a little blink. Now, I usually like just messing with scale a bit, so what we'll do is we'll create a bit of an anticipation, increase his eyes a bit, so he's going to go whoop, do a bit more, so it's a bit more obvious, whoop, and then we'll crush him, ooh. We'll hold it, and then we'll punch it back, punch, and then we'll set it back to normal. So that's just gonna, yeah, make it look a bit nicer, you know, a bit of a squish to it. Boop. So it's nice. Maybe we'll extend it a bit like this as well. There we go. Looks a bit better, doesn't it? All right, so we got a little dude. You know, he looks alright. He's animated. I probably won't go over the talk animation in this one. What I'd usually do is just copy and paste the animation and make his mouth open and close basically. But, you know, this is fine for this guy. He's just hanging out, having a good time. So there we have it. That's our idle animation. Looking cool. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like what you see, click on some buttons, you know what I'm talking about. Give us a little subscribe, and I'll send you a cool high five if you do that. I'll send it in the mail, so please just tweet me your mail address. All right, thank you very much.